Hello, 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 everybody, and how are you out there doing, Divine Feminines? This reading is for you. I want to get the energies for your Divine Masculine and get some messages on what possibly your Divine Masculine could be going through. These are for the Divine Feminines who are in separation from their Divine Masculine. Okay, so again, this reading is for Divine Feminines who are separated from the Divine Masculine or who have walked away from a situation, ended a situation that was tough for them. So without further ado, let's hop into it. Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, please guide us with the answers that we need to know for Divine Masculine. What messages do we need to know from Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine? What messages do Divine Feminine need to know that's coming from her Divine Masculine? Okay. So, again, guys, as I was just saying, it says, okay, so this is a Capricorn energy, okay? So, some of you Divine Masculines could be a Capricorn. Now, the end of a tough cycle approaches. So I feel like if you're dealing with a Capricorn, this Capricorn Divine Masculine could have been going through a cycle that was really tough for them. But now this cycle has come to an end, right? Now, this could have to do with this Capricorn ending something that he's been dealing with, or maybe there is a ending with you in a Capricorn with your Divine Masculine. Okay, if you're dealing with a Pisces, I just feel like you need to. This person is just working on themselves when it comes to their spiritual side, their emotions. They're working on that, and I feel like, and if you're dealing with a Libra, it says a new romantic cycle begins. Okay, so for a Libra, you may not know this, but you're going to, or you already are going to, start a new romantic relationship. You may have already started one, or one will be coming to you. I feel like this is going to be balanced. Um, I feel like this romance, this new relationship is going to balance out um, your love life. I feel like the masculines at this time is ending a cycle, balancing themselves so that they can begin a new relationship. So I do feel like this has to do with a new relationship. This could have to do with a Capricorn, Libra, Pisces energy. Take it how it resonates, but I do see full moons coming, so there is going to be a balance, a new cycle to something, and a new romance coming in. And at the bottom of the deck, what we don't see is communication is the key. So I feel like somebody is going to be coming towards you with some type of communication, or somebody's going to be coming towards you with some type of message, or just wanting to communicate with you, maybe a new romance. But they're going to tell you, in order to balance this out, that communication is going to be the key. So we have balance and practicality. Have you been so head in the clouds that you've lost touch with reality? If so, take the card as a sign that you need to pay attention and make a concurrent effort to move forward to your goals. The more practical steps you take, the better it's time to find an inner balance between your responsibilities and your dream. Meditate on questions, the solution to your issue, and may now come through very clear. So y'all feel like somebody is taking the necessary steps to get in touch with themselves. Maybe they've been feeling like this Pisces person been feeling not really in touch with their self as of lately. So I feel like this person is just trying to reconnect with themselves, find who they are to them. So next we have a new romantic love. Give and take could well be the answer to whatever dilemma you are asking about. Compromise may be called for. It's time to start negotiating or even renegotiating with the new moon in Libra comes up. There's a restart for you. For someone else, a new relationship could be beginning. And if that's the case, the chances are that this will be a healthy and well-balanced connection. And anything you do after pulling this card, doing it in pairs is advised, such as teaming up with someone in business or in your personal life, okay? So yeah, that's why I feel like communication is the key. This is going to be healthy, a balanced relationship after the end of a tough cycle. Okay, so your divine masculines are actually working on themselves, going within. I feel like they're going to be listening to their intuition. They want to come toward you with a balanced and, they want to connect. Like, they want a whole new relationship with you, divine feminines. So the end of a tough cycle approaches. How hard are you willing to work for what you want? The card is reminding you that the effort is required. Work issues may be about to come to a head when this card comes up. If you are wondering if you should stay in your job or leave, the card can be a strong sign to make an exit. The end of a rough time is forecasted. The card also asks you to consider how ambitious you are and whether you're prepared to pull out the stops to make your professional dreams come true without being ruthless. With a love question, this card can be called to face reality. Whatever situation you're asking about, making a plan will help. If your personal life is in trouble, prioritize it more. Okay, so that is just like the energy that your divine masculines are in at this time, divine feminine. So let's go into some love questions for the Moonology card. When it comes to divine masculine, we want to know what's on their heart space. What's in their heart right now? What's in divine masculine heart right now? When it comes to divine feminine, Holy Spirit. One card. Okay, two cards. Communication is the key. Divine masculine really, 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 really wants to be able to communicate to you. Divine feminine, he wants to be able to balance this. He wants to be able to, just be able to communicate with you. And he wants to be able to work through any fears that he has. And he wants to be able to communicate that with you. So communication is the key, okay? And work through fears, okay? So what fears is divine masculine currently facing? What is divine masculine fearing about the connection? Nothing will come of the situation. So your divine masculine can think that nothing will come of the situation, or he may think that you feel like nothing will come of the situation, and a personal issue reaches resolution. Okay, so something that was that seemed so far away when it came to reaching a solution is now here. And that's another reason why we got that the ending of a tough time cycle or thing is here, because divine masculine is working through his issues. He's working through his fear. He's trying to learn how to communicate. He knows that if he stays in a situation, that nothing will come of this. Like, he won't be able to reach this new cycle, this new moon. But he is allowing himself to reach a solution. Okay. So those are the fears that he's working through. What is divine masculine wanting to communicate to divine feminine at this time that he is not saying? What does divine masculine want to communicate with divine feminine? Adjustments are required. Okay, so divine masculine is basically needing to readjust himself. Adjustments are required. So he knows in order to go toward this this full moon, this new relationship, this new cycle, that he's going to need to make some adjustments in his life, right? Because right now he's like at a half a moon. So he's definitely going to have to make some readjustments in his life. Think of yourself as a vessel that have filled more and more over the past weeks. Some of what has come your way may have been wonderful, but There also a lot of negativity that you need to let go of this. Whatever situation you're asking about now, be honest about whether there are toxic emotions involved with which you need to release into the ethers. This can also come with the promise that is all not lost. However, there are changes or adjustments required before you will get to where you want to be. A change of course is forecasted now that recent events have been understood and acted upon. There may be a crisis now which will remind you what you want and what it's time to let go of. So pay attention. Okay, so I feel like there is some adjustment required. Maybe Divine Masculine is going through a situation, where in order to get what he wants, he's going to have to make some lifestyle adjustments. He's going to have to work through his fears. He's going to have to be able to communicate, and he's going to be basically allow himself to be able to let go of any negative thoughts. What action does Divine Masculine want to take toward Divine Feminine, Holy Spirit? At this time, what action is Divine Masculine want to take toward Divine Feminine at this time? What action is Divine Masculine going to want to take? What action is Divine Masculine going to want to take toward Divine Feminine at this time? What does he want to say? What does Divine Masculine want to say to his Divine Feminine at this time? Your Divine Masculine is saying that it's time to release negativity. It's time to release negative thoughts. It is time to let go of any negativity surrounding this situation. He's telling you that he doesn't want to be in this negative energy anymore. Like, he only wants positive vibes with you. He's saying that he just no longer wants, to be in this. So if you've been feeling paranoid, acting weird, taking this card as a very direct message from the cosmos to stop it. Wearing yourself is pointless. It's time to release any negativities you have around the situation you're asking about. If someone has been unkind to you, perhaps it's time for you to release them. This card heralds an emotional, intense time. Both the full moon and Scorpio themselves are both extremely tense. It's time for you to feel all your feelings. That could be some nastiness in the air when you pull this card. Okay, so maybe you and your Divine Masculine could be bickering. He could be bickering with someone. Okay, or there could be someone being unkind to him. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. Okay. For some of you, however, this card could have a totally different meaning. Your sex life could improve now, and if you make an effort, use your magic, you'll have all that you need inside to bring about your desire. So it's time to move from living fearfully to living joyfully. Okay, so I do feel like Divine Masculine is going to get his courage. He does have suspicions, and Spirit wants you to know that grudges are toxic. It's time to let them go. The end of an argument. So Divine Masculine is ending an argument. He's releasing a situation. He's ending a tough cycle that he's been dealing with. And there could be some arguments or some conflicts in the air. Yeah. Or maybe just emotions. What's Divine Masculine not saying to Divine Feminine? What is hidden from Divine Feminine when it comes to the masculine? That you are good enough. He's hiding that you are the one. You are his everything, Divine Feminine. Like, this could be a Virgo, but you are his everything. Like, you are in his heart chakra. He is wanting you to know that he's not telling you that you are good enough for him. Like, he may be dealing with some issues, but they have nothing to do with you, Divine Feminine. What else is Divine Masculine not telling Divine Feminine? What else is the masculine not telling Divine Feminine? What else is hidden from Divine Feminine that the masculine has to say? Don't let your past hold you back. Okay. So, Divine Masculine wants Divine Feminine not to let her past. Okay, so Divine Masculine, okay, I get it. Divine Masculine is wanting to release and not let the past hold him back, right? He wants to, because he knows that this Divine Feminine is good enough, and he's reached a conclusion that, you know, he's not going to let the past hold him back. He's not going to let the past hold him back. Conclusions are reached within. So I do feel like that's a clear message that he's came to a conclusion. It says you and your loved ones are safe, and emotions are running high for your Divine Masculine at this time. I want to read that one. So emotions are running high. If you don't get your act together, baby. So the South Node, like the North Node, is a karmic point. Don't let this karmic hold you back. But it's opposite to the North Node and relates to past, perhaps even to past lives. Whatever you are going through and whatever you're asking about, there's a chance that old age programming condition is stopping you from achieving all that you might. Do not feel stuck in something. The card will often come as a sign that the situation or relationship you're asking about has somehow become suffocating or even toxic. Okay, so this is a karmic card for Divine Masculine, and I think he's come to that conclusion that this past that he's letting hold him back is actually toxic for him. Okay. Supermoon, emotions are running high. The card suggests that the answers to whatever you're asking is writ large like the silvery full moon set against the velvety night sky. If you're wondering how successful something is going to be, such as a job or a relationship, the answer is very. To come in parlance, the answer to your question may be, well, that it's under your nose. The card is about being larger than life, being special and bursting with energy that you can tune in to work with, and you can expect plenty of good things and positive outcome. Okay. This card comes up, but you may find there's a lot of emotions to deal with. There's also a sense that the opportunity, whatever you're asking about, don't come along every day. So take action. Success is close. I just must trust. So I feel like somebody is waiting for some type of success, waiting for something to happen, and they're feeling like they just need to trust the situation. A resolution to your question is closer than you may think. Don't ignore the obvious, the thing that's sitting right there. This big moon is sitting right under your nose. Something exciting lies ahead, and make sure you don't blow events out of proportion. Divine Masculine, and speak to the goddess. Ask her for assistance. A supermoon is a full moon that takes place when the moon is at its closest point to the earth during its monthly orbit in events known as perigee. If it's a full moon, the moon appears around 14% bigger at this time. The moon is known as the queen of emotions, and if you draw the supermoon card, regardless of when you do this, you can expect your feelings to be highly charged. So, yeah, the super moon at this time is, very charging people emotions. I do see a full moon in Virgo, a full moon eclipse. Okay, like something is starting to change. I see Cancer, new moon in Cancer. You and your loved ones are going to be safe.